Greetings. We're going to get into interpreting part 2 of this reading. If you haven't checked out part 1, it will be over there on Oracle of the Ether TV. So make sure to do so. Ether, show me what it is I need to see. Now, because my card is associated with this deck, what this is talking about is someone reflecting on a workplace affair. However, what I'm getting is this individual was not aware that they were going to get caught doing something. Now, you could be a bike rider or this person is. However, for one person specifically, they chose to ride a bike because of a DUI. Now, this could have something to do with an accident that recently happened, and because this is something that recently happened, this person is not going to be able to say that this is an old reading. However, because I know that this individual watches behind the scenes readings and say that they are a member, what I suggest for you is to not tell this person what's going on, because they're going to use it against you. Now, what I'm also picking up is during this accident, someone was catapulted out of their car. Now, this individual is going to say it is their fault because they didn't have a seatbelt on. However, what I'm getting is the impact was so hard that they were thrusted out of their seat and the seatbelt broke. Now, if you feel like this is a manufacturing issue, what this is talking about is you being right. However, because someone doesn't know the means to go about implicating a big business, they're going to opt out of scapegoating the manufacturer, or you will. Now, because all of these cards fell on the floor, what this is getting to is another reading. However, because I'm being guided to make this a collective reading for the public, it's going to be. Now, because these cards here came out on the fence, what this is talking about is someone's illumination. However, currently, this person feels like either you're bound or they're stuck in between a rock and a hard place. Now, what this is getting to is someone not willing to admit they're wrong. However, in the coming month, they're going to. And this is because they're not going to have any choice. Now, what I'm also picking up is someone wanting me to talk about the issues surrounding YouTube. However, I've already did that. So you can rest assured that whatever is currently taking place surrounding YouTubers, it's already came out in a prior reading. Now, because this individual feels like they can get a free reading from me, they're currently not able to say anything about what I channel. And this is because they feel like when they say something in their mind, I'm picking it up. Now, prior, this person would say things like, she's listening to us spiritually, and this is why all her readings are on target. However, because they recently ascended into distortion, they weren't aware that a whole bunch of beings were listening to them. And this is because it's their soul contract to be monitored. Now, you could be asking why. And what I can tell you is, it's because this person did this before in a past life. Now, what I'm also picking up is the lack of their boundaries got them in this tough place. Now, because they feel like the right thing to do is to call on Christ, I'm going to opt out of channeling his energy. Now, if you feel like this is a friend of yours or a potential mate, my advice to you is to not share this reading with them, because this individual is known for transferring negative energy onto their counterparts and their work partners. Now, you could be asking, either how do you know this? This is because I've picked up this person's energy with past partners and work counterparts. Now, what I'm also picking up is someone in their workplace is going to accuse them of being a liar. And this is because they also watch my channel. However, when this individual was called out, they didn't think it was them. They thought it was someone else. And this is because they feel like this individual is rude. Now, this could be you that felt like it was someone else. However, what I'm getting is currently you are investigating their whereabouts because they owe you money. Now, what I'm also picking up is this distorted energy was sent to someone that accused them of being a liar. However, because in the first reading, I implicated a Capricorn female, someone is going to say that's not me. However, because the behind the scenes energy is pulling on members or potential members, this is going to give you the ins and outs of all that this resonates with. And because of this, I'm going to tell you now, for someone, this is a Capricorn male. Now, this individual may say that you lust after them. And because of this, what I'm picking up is they're going to opt to ask you out. And when they do so, my advice is to say no. Because as soon as you lay down with this individual, you're going to feel lethargic and bound. Now, in regards to this Mayat energy falling upon Aquarius, what this is talking about is a mistake that is currently happening. However, at the moment, this person isn't realizing that their continuous interruption surrounding my energy and my work is the reason why they keep getting called out and running into upheavals. I'm being guided to end it here. Deuces. What is your name? What is your name? Sergisias Ietha.